Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got my third and final Halloween palette video. I might have broken my spending ban just a tiny bit. Considering how badly spending bans have gone for me in the past, I'm still taking this as a win because I've only bought one thing this month. So today we're going to be talking about the new Cosmic Brushes Gothic palette. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's kind of like it's like a matte black with like a reflective black on it. And this is their new 12 pan palette. And this was £22. So I think the pans are a little bit bigger than the normal 20 pans that we sort of see regularly from Cosmic. But today I thought I'd give this a go. We're going to do something super dark and vampy, because I've seen a lot of people do kind of like sort of focusing on the lighter, more pinky purples. I wanted to do something super dark today. I was actually watching Debbie from Vinyl Beauty's video, which I'll leave below. Debbie is the loveliest person, and she does some amazing makeup looks, and she was saying the same. She's not seen a lot of people use kind of and do a dark look, so that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to start off as always with Too Faced Shadow Insurance, because this is my favourite primer at the moment. And I, be proud of me, have washed some brushes. So today we're not using dirty brushes, we're using clean ones. Which, I mean, miracles do happen. Never give up on your dreams, kids. So I feel like probably this baby pink jumper is not really the vibe we're going for today, but oh well. So we are going to go into the palette. I am going to start with this shade Immortal, which is like the lightest shade in the palette, because you know I love a pastel moments. We are going to put this into the inner corner and really intensify it there, but then I'm also going to blend it out the whole way so I can use it as kind of my transition shade. Going in with a Lorac LP15, which is my favourite brush for doing this kind of inner corner crease work. Ooh. Okay, she's pigmented. She's very pigmented. So like I said, gonna do this, gonna actually use this shade to start mapping out the shape. It wouldn't be like a gothy kind of look for me if we weren't gonna wing it out. I accidentally might have shaved the ends of one of my eyebrows off this morning, so we've shaved the other one off to match, and it gives us a bit more space to work with, so maybe it wasn't the end of the world. I was just casually like dermaplaning in my face, and then I was like, oh no, shaved the end of my eyebrow off. So you know, be careful with your dermaplane razors, kids, unless you want to shave half your eyebrows off. So this shade, I mean, it doesn't need, I'm building it, but it really doesn't need it. It's like covered the little mole that I have on my crease area really well, which normally like signifies that it's a shadow that really hits home with the pigment. If you're a regular watcher, you'll have already met my friend Brian. Brian is looking significantly better than he was. He's still here, but he's sort of manageably coverable now. So I think this set of videos I'm filming today is probably going to be the last we see of Brian. And I have to say, I am not sad to see him go. He has hurt like an absolute bitch, and I'll be glad to see the back of him, quite frankly. I'm just hoping he doesn't leave a nice big scar in his way, but we'll see. So we're just doing this the same as on the other eye. As per usual, they look completely different, because God forbid my eyes could be the same shape. Even a similar shape. They're not sisters, they're not twins, they're friggin' long lost cousins. Right, okay. Stop ranting about your eye shape, Nicole. Everybody gets it, they're different. Okay. Right, we are going to go in, I think, next with Supreme, which is this really bright purple here. And we're gonna start building that up in the very crease of the inner corner, and then we're going to blow it out a bit more as we get towards the edge. And we're kind of doing the same, we're going to be basically layering up the shadows today. and just making it darker and darker and darker, because why the bloody hell not? So I'm just first off focusing it in the inner corner and really blending it so it's just a little bit of extra depth, going back in with a mortal to kind of deepen that up. And I feel like this look on its own just with the purple would be really cute, but I want to use like the deep purple and the sparkly black today, and I'm going to use one of these beautiful shades. I think a couple of these are duochromes. We had one duochrome in the Delicious Delights palette, and if you watch my video on that one, which I will leave in the description box, you'll know how much I loved that palette. So I'm excited to see how these ones go as well. So just blending that out. We're going to go back in with a mortal and just make sure all these edges are nice and blended. This would be such a cute like summery look, but we're not going summery today. We're doing Halloween vampiness. I do actually realise I've gone the same shape as I did with my when I did my Plouise Hocus Pocus video, but it's fine because I love this shape and I think it's really super dramatic and just perfect for any kind of like spooky makeup look you might want to go for. So just doing the same thing again, putting a little bit of the purple down. Now purples are notoriously hard to formulate, and thus far these have not missed a beat. I'm excited to dig into the dark purple because I feel like that's really when we're going to see kind of how good these shadows really are. But with cosmic brushes I have no worries at all that it's not going to be an amazing formula. So we're just winging that out. Kind of just messed up that shape, but there we go. We're just going to flatten this one out a bit so it's not quite so like curved in, just so I can get it to match with the other one really. Okay, that's a bit better. It's a bit more matching now. And then we're just going back in with a mortal, blending it out. You don't need to worry too much about the depth here, it's just sort of getting the first lot of purple down so we can build on it. Okay, right, we're going to go in with the darkest purple now. This is after, it's Alter, which is this one here. It's a really, really like dark plummy purple. And we're going to start with this about halfway through the crease. So we're going to leave the inner corner with just the lighter two purple shades on it. Ooh, this is deep. Like really deep. Just going to make sure we're getting that in the actual crease of my eye. And we're going to start doing the same thing again, just winging that out. And then we're going to take a little bit of that Supreme shade and just make sure these two are blended in the middle. And we're going to really deepen this up. And we're still using the LP17 because I just think it's the perfect brush for this kind of look. Again, starting about halfway through the crease. Going back in with Supreme just to blend the edges into what's laid down already. Like I said, these are blending beautifully. I'm going to take a massive fluffy brush now. This is an an E24 from Lara Faye, which is one of my favourite brushes. And we're just going to go back in with the Immortal shade. And we're going to make sure everything is really blended out because we want this to be smoky and we want it to be blended. We do not want any harsh lines. If it goes in the brow, don't worry about it. This is why I do my eyeballs first. All the way up. And then we're going in with Immortal. And we're going to really intensify it. I'm going to really, really bring it out like to my nose. I want it to be really like contrasting. And then we can put like a beautiful shimmer in this inner corner here. So we're bringing it out and right down, because I love this kind of shape, and I think this is a great shade because it's got quite a lot of pink to it, so it does kind of give that vibe that it's a bit like a blush. Okie dokie. Right, we're going to do the black now. Right, we're going to use this brush to blend, but I'm going to actually put the black down with the Katie Jane Hughes and Spectrum number 18. And this is a black with a purple sparkle in it. Honestly, as much as blacks with purple or whatever coloured sparkle in look beautiful, I never really know what to do with them to get their sparkle to actually shine. I just feel like it's just like a blending thing and it helps blend. So we're just going to put that down, and then I'm going in with Supreme. And we're going to blend and blend and blend until we're happy. This black is really blending nicely. It's sheared out a little bit more than I wanted it to there. I'm just going to go back in. And I'm actually going to go in with Alter to blend it this time, just because it's a bit deeper. The thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring that, actually, to be fair, can ever so slightly see the sparkle. I'm actually going to bring this down now. So we're just connecting it here, and then we're going to connect it to the outer corner, and we're going to smoke it along the first half of the lash line. And we will clean that up in a second, and then we're just going to pack on that to fill out the wing. Just want to make sure that is as seamless as it can be. Going to take Alter under the wing as well, and we're going to start building up the blend on the outer corner as well. I'm actually going to use a little bit of Alter just to pack it on with that brush. I might have to give this a wipe, mixing Alter and Supreme. We're going over the edge, pulling it up. Okay. Hello, I look. Nice to meet you. We're going to need a big lash for this one. So just finally tidying that up. Making sure we've kind of got a point to the black. That's why I love using a black on a little brush. We're gonna just make sure that lash line is really smoked out. We are gonna put a shimmer all over the lid. But I think it's nice to have a little bit of a base of something. When you're going this smoky, like it looks crazy now. But when we put a shimmer on, it's gonna look good, I hope. Right, okay, so we're gonna do the same on the other eye. So starting halfway, gonna draw in the wing in with the pencil brush, and then we're gonna start blending with Alter. And once I've got my foundation on, I'm gonna go over all of this with the Immortal shade again, just to, again, just make sure it's all really seamlessly blended. These purples are working beautifully. This black is stunning. I really love the formula of the black. It's just so easy to work with. Like, a lot of blacks can be hard work, but this one is just absolutely seamless. Going back in with Supreme and blending. Basically this whole look is just blend, 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 blend. We're going to assess how far we've winged this one out, much further than this one. So I'm just going to fill in the wing first. So literally just dragging it down. Across the lash line. I mean, this is just so intense, like, that was a lot of work for a black, and it just did it without any fuss at all. So I'm just gonna wing the black out. needs to be. And then we're going to go back in with Supreme and Ultra, and we're going to alternate pun between those two shades to blend this all out. Shape is not the same. Right, we're just going to wet the outer corner of the whichever eye this one is. Left. The left eye. My left, your right. Either way, we're going to wipe the outer corner of this one off because it's just not the right shape. I like to keep it real in my videos if you're new here. If I need to wipe it off, I'm going to tell you I'm wiping it off. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't need to wipe it off. Right, okay. So, I'm just going to trace the shape with Supreme because it's just a bit lighter, a bit easier. That's better. It was just too winged up. It needed to be winged out more. I don't think it helps that I'm not talking about the eyebrow debacle. I don't think I've shaved them off evenly. Story of my life. If you were here for a perfect content creator, you're in the wrong place, I'm afraid. That's just not how I do things here. We like chaos and makeup, but mostly chaos. Okay, so we're going back in with the black. Being a little bit more careful this time because we've not got the blend we had underneath before. So we're just going to take it slowly here. And then we're going to actually just start making that blend back up. It's not quite there, but it'll do. We're going back in with Immortal because there's quite a lot of that on top of the wing on the other eye. Just gives us something to blend into as well. Back in with Supreme. I'm going to do a nice little blend. I'm actually going to take a little small brush. This is a Zoe Deluxe Petite Crease. Doesn't look clean, but it is. And we're going to blend away so we've got that shape that we want. So blending away any bits of like darkness that have sort of appeared. We're going to go back in with Immortal on this one as well, just so they match. And then going in with Supreme and Ultra down the edge of the wing to blend that in. And like I said, we'll put some Immortal there once I've got my face makeup on. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've averted that disaster, just about. They're still not even, but they're a lot more bloody even than they were. Right, okay, let's do one of these shimmers. I don't know which one to do. Part of me is saying Obscure, which is this one here. Let's swatch them, why not? Okay, this is like a white with a blue reflect. We've got Chosen, which is like a green to, ooh, maybe that one. It's like a green to pink. That looks actually quite similar than one that is in the Delicious Delights. We've got Powerful, which is a like medium purple. We've got Nocturnal, which is like a burgundy colour, and then we've got Pale Moon, which is like a rosy gold colour. Which one do we want to do? Okay, I think what I'm going to do, we're going to go for these two. No, you can't see that. These two in the middle. So we're going to go Obscure on the inner corner, Powerful on the middle of the lid, and blending into that black. We're going to take a flat brush. We've got a ME5 and then another one. Oh, where's my favourite one gone? Here we go. By Jungle ME15 as well. Right, so we are going to take Powerful on the ME15. This is my favourite flat brush. I'm not going to put any glitter primer down. I have got the Pro Glitz one here, but I want to see. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. Well, That is stunning. Like over the black, it's just giving the most gorgeous shimmer. That's beautiful. Okie dokie. Big fan of that one. Let's just do the same on the other lid. This doesn't need any sort of glitter primer at all. I feel like a glitter primer would make it look even more spectacular, but if you're not, you know, try and use these kind of palettes without a glitter primer at first, because not everybody has a glitter primer. So, you know. And then we're going to use the ME5, and we're going to go in with Obscure. I've really loaded that up. Oh, that is very soft. Let's just pack that back down a little bit. That is like almost like a cream, and it's very flaky. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay. That would look amazing as a topper shade. It is kind of a topper shade because we've got a little bit of purple, and we've already got the kind of dark purple going on the lid. I'm not too bothered that it's a little bit sheer. It's not sheer as in terms of sparkle, like there's loads of that. There's just no base pigment to it. And I feel like that one would definitely work with a glitter primer. I feel like it would just bind it a little bit more. It's almost like soft and creamy. It's really strange. It's like kind of like a Super Shock formula. Either way, it's absolutely beautiful. Right, I do want to do something dark in the waterline, so let's do that before we do my face. I'm going to use my colour case. This is the Energetics, I want to say it's called. I think it's the Energetics, but I will leave it down below just in case it's not. And we're not going to use the black. I'm actually going to use this grey here. I'm just going to take that on a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush. These are my favourite things for in the waterline at the moment. So we're just going to pop that in both the top and the bottom waterline. I just think the grey is it's just slightly less harsh than the like stark black, and I think it'll just pop a bit better. Kind of like a bluey toned grey with the look. I believe that one is the shade Melting. So there we go. Okay. Give that a wipe. Do the face. If you want to hear my final thoughts, I'm going to leave a timestamp so you can skip if you don't want to see what I'm doing with my face. But we're just going to go in with the Pie Impossible Glow. So we're just going to go in with this. Look like the Tin Man for a second. This is really beautiful. A very underrated product in my opinion, because it's like a serum, but also has the glow in. This, I don't know whether I said, is the rose gold one. Not particularly great on its own. You do look like the Tin Man. Kind of slightly orange if you're as pale as me, but it looks beautiful in the foundation. I'm finally pale enough to try this one. I've been so excited for this. It's the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation from Hourglass, but I ordered the shade number 1 and I've been way too tan to try it. I'm not even sure whether I'm still going to be, it's still going to be a bit light for me, but because I have Alabaster in the Vanish Foundation, Magpie. I've got Alabaster in the Vanish Foundation, and it sometimes looks a bit orange on me, so I was like, right, okay, I'm going to have to buy the lightest shade, because obviously their shades run a bit dark, but this one is not the same. This is very pale, so I feel like this is going to be a good winter one for me. I feel like I'm going to like this one because I've mentioned it before, not fit for print beauty. Her foundation recommendations I always enjoy, so I was pretty sure I was going to like this one. I was just gutted when the shade came in. I was like, this is too light for right now. I feel like it definitely also plays with like the ghosty Gothic look as well. I'm a little pale, but I don't think it's true pale. I'm I'm going to go in with Too Faced Born This Way Eternal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. This is in the shade Sugar, which is very pink and very light, which, if again you're a regular, you'll know is my vibe. Just going to blend that out as well. I actually promise this sponge is clean. It's just she is getting ready to be replaced, I think. She's just not coming clean anymore, and all this pink on the end is just, it's not happening. It's not coming off. I have tried. I've tried brush soap, I've tried Isoclean, I've tried just washing it in shampoo, and just none of it none of it's vibing. Right, we're gonna do a bit of pink powder. I'm gonna go with Flossie today from Jordana Ticia, because I don't want it to be too pink, but I do still want pink powder. So we're just going in with the loose today, as I find the pressed really adds the like dramatic pink, but I do want a little bit of pink under my eye. I didn't want to do translucent powder. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I thought we would kind of play it off because I'm going to do a black lip, I think, as well. So I want to play that off against my blush. So we're going to use Urban Decay Hydramanic in Drippin. These were sent to me, no obligation to review, and I really like them. This one's kind of like a deep pink. It's a very me shade, and I just thought it'd be a bit different and contrast nicely with the eye look. This is a Give Me Glow G972, which is their blush brush. Kind of want to give the vibe that I'm like a vampire who is trying to force themselves to look alive. Okie dokie, gonna stick what's left on the end of my schnoz. Okie dokie. Let's pull out some do I want to do bronzer? Yeah, I feel like we need a little bit. This is Plouise Hazelnut Heart. Tiny bit dark for me. But as long as I'm careful, it's fine. Actually just use the edge of the sponge rather than like dawing it on. A little bit under my chinny chin chin. I'm going to take BH Studio Pro number 3. As you all know, the best brush in my opinion for cream bronzer. Just going to warm up that neck a little bit. Not that we really need to, because this foundation actually matches me. Just going to blend that in. In my hair, which is annoying because I washed it last night, but there we go. I do feel like we need a little bit of powder blush maybe. I'm actually going to take the blush from the Smooth and Sugar Duo, which is very bright. I'm going to use a tiny bit of this and a tiny bit of Stubble. I just feel like that just set that nicely. Okay, let's do some brows. We're going to use some brow pencil today since I shaved the ends of my eyebrows off. This is Anastasia Brow Wiz. Just going to draw the ends back in. Finished blending up at the top. Anywhere that's got some purple shadow in, I'm just going over it, and then I'm going to do brow gel as well. Just to make sure there's no like remnants of purple in my brows. That's what that's on at the moment. It's called Conceited, and it's a vibe. It's a vibe. You probably, if you're an internet person, have heard it because it's everywhere. But I just love it. Gonna put a little bit of MAC Fibre brow gel through the brows. Right, let's work on the lower lash line. I'm gonna do Serpent, which is this kind of purpley pink. I'm going to take that really close to the lash line. I'm going to blend that out, and then we're going to take a pencil brush again. I'm going to go in with Gothic. I'm putting that really close to the lash line. And then back in with Serpent, and then we're going to blend it all out with Immortal. I just thought it'd be nice to pull in like the pinkier tone from Immortal in with that Serpent shade because it's kind of more like a purpley pink. Just going to go underneath the wing and bring that out. Am I doing the exact same thing on the other eyeball? I don't know what I'm going to do for my inner corner yet. I have got MAC Dazzle Shadow right in Diamond Crumbles, which is like a beautiful like pinky blue reflect. But I don't know whether I want to use something in the palette, but I've sort of already used Obscure, so unless I use Pale Moon, I don't know. We'll try Pale Moon, and then if that doesn't work, we're putting Diamond Crumbles on top. Because, quite frankly, why the hell not? Back in with Gothic, pressing that right to the lower lash line. And we're going in with the E24 again. I'm going to do this whole lot with Immortal. A lot of people would use this brush as a face brush, but I just love it for doing this kind of last bit of blending out. Okay. This is intense, but I love it. We're going to do a highlighter that as everybody went crazy for. This is Bonnie Dollie Platinum. I actually, in fact, Will from Will Venus ASMR, which again I'll leave him below, actually went out and bought it because he saw it on me and was like, yes, we're going to pile this on. We want it to be real bright. To be fair, it's not hard to pile on because it's really bloody bright anyway. And I love these because there's absolutely no cast from them. They are super blinding and beautiful. We're going to pop a little bit above the brow bone as well. This isn't a makeup look for the faint-hearted, but I love it. We're going to take another little brush. Where's it gone? Laura Faye E29, basically the same as the number 18 from Spectrum. We're going to take Pale Moon and we're going to pop this into the inner corner. Let's try and pick up some more. I'm going to take a little bit of Obscure, I think, and pop it on top of there. Yep, that's much better. That's more like what I wanted. But I do quite like that Pale Moon shade, like blended under the eye. Because I always like to meet my under eye shadows with my inner corner highlight. And just making sure everything is connected. Okay. Right, I'm going to go put some lashes on. We're going to come back, we're going to do lips. No, 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 no. Right, lashes are on. These are Joseph lashes for 20. Stuck on with the Unicorn and Rachel Larry Glue, which is my favourite. I'm going to do a black lip today. This is Give Me Glow Black Magic Lip Kit. This has got a gloss, a matte and a lip liner in it. I love these little lip kits. I don't normally wear the gloss, but I might do today. So just going to blot off any excess lip balm I've got on my face. And we're just going to put this on. I don't know what else to say. Just blank out the lips a little bit. With it being a matte, I'm just going to line the lips with the liner and then fill in the rest with the liquid lip. These are really lovely, really comfortable actually. And I don't like black lipstick in any other form that isn't a liquid lip because it just doesn't stick around enough for me. And I also love this one because it's kind of like a grey shade on the first layer. And then you can build it up to be really black. And I just like the having kind of choice. As per with black lipstick, it's all over my teeth until it sets. So we're just going to give it a second. And then do the age old trick. And that is the lipstick that is going to end up on your teeth. If you didn't know that, it's the most useful trick I've ever learned doing makeup. Right, bit of low lash mascara. I'm going to use Hypnose Waterproof because then everything else will end up down my face. Perks of wearing a really dark look is the lashes don't require much blending. Just a tiny bit of mascara. Sort my hair out. Okay, and we are good to go. I am really impressed with this one. I absolutely love this look. It's so dark and so sultry. I feel like it really like fits the vibe of the palette. I think it's beautiful. There's not really many shades I've not used. It's Lace, Phantom, Nocturnal and Chosen are the only shades that I haven't used. And obviously we swatched 2 of the shimmers, so it's literally just these 2 mattes that I don't really know anything about. But in terms of the mattes, they're pigmented, they blend really beautifully. The black is so easy to work with, which I'm really shocked about. It's just absolutely gorgeous. If you are into purples, I'd really recommend this one. I think it's beautiful, and as with Cosmic brushes always are, it's super duper affordable at £22 for such a great quality formula and also a duochrome. So if you are in the market for some purples, I'd highly recommend this one. I'm not sure whether it's currently sold out, but I know they are restocking it because they got a certain amount before Halloween and they're going to be getting some after. So overall, I really love this one. I'm not surprised at all. I love Cosmic brushes. I'd love to for you to tell me in the comments down below what your favourite Cosmic brushes palette is, or if you've never tried them, which one you think would be your favourite. I have to say this one has gone up near the top for me. I love a good purple. I've been using purples quite a lot on my channel recently, so yeah, I do hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe, and if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post. You've been fabulous, I've been Collar the Ball, and if you made it this far, I salute you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!